our schedule this year starts off with the Wolverine Invitational this weekend up in Ann Arbor. It's a great golf course, Alistair McKenzie course, very traditional, hills, big greens, a lot of undulation. We've played very well there in the past, obviously. Moving on to the national championship from regionals, which was held there in 2006. We've played the Wolverine Invitational there with pretty good success. So it's a great way for us to start off the year. We head from there to New Mexico, my old stomping grounds, the University of New Mexico golf course, Dick McGuire Invitational, probably one of the most prestigious and oldest running golf tournaments in college golf. Really a top caliber field, so it'll give us a really good idea of where we're at early in the season and what we need to work on and how we stack up against other teams. We'll see Pepperdine, New Mexico, Oklahoma State, so a lot of really good teams will headline that field. From there, let's see now, we've traveled to Notre Dame for the Notre Dame Invitational. Notre Dame is hosting regionals next year, so it's going to be for us a preseason look at the regional golf course. That golf course is designed by Ben Crenshaw. It's an outstanding track. Obviously Notre Dame, close to campus, has the Indiana connection and all that. It'll be our second time playing that tournament. The first time we played it was 2005 season when Shannon Johnson won that event. So that'll be neat to go back there and play that. We move on to the Lady Northern in Chicago at Lakeshore Golf and Country Club. Northwestern is the host. It'll be the first time Northwestern has hosted the Big Ten Championship and the Lady Northern. And so none of the Big Ten schools have really played that course. We really don't know anything about it, although I do know it's a really traditional type of course on the shores of was that Lake Michigan, I think? I'm not from Chicago, so. And then we round out the fall for our second trip down at Texas State Tournament at the Challenge Onion Creek. We had good success there last year. I believe we finished 5th. Had a lot of great rounds, most notably Jackie Inch 67, the final round there. So that's our fall. It's a great mix of entry-level tournaments, plus we've got a couple of biggies with New Mexico and the Texas State Tournament. Then we move into spring, and spring is where we really catch our gear. We'll go back to Puerto Rico. Purdue hosts the Lady Puerto Rico Invitational, national level field, right out of the gate to get us started. We move on to Central District Invitational, which is Michigan State's tournament down in Parrish, Florida, River Wilderness Golf Club. I think this will be about our 4th or 5th time playing that tournament. It also is a very top flight field. You'll see Kent State, Michigan State, Florida, so there's some really good teams that play that golf course. We move on to, I think our next one after that is the Lumberjack Invitational. That's over spring break. That's a new tournament hosted by Northern Arizona University. It'll be in Phoenix at the Wigwam Golf Course, which is more of a desert style golf course. I expect a fairly mixed field there, but it'll be great to get out in Phoenix during spring break. After that, we return to kind of the staple of our schedule, which is the Mountain Dew Invitational. We've played there pretty much the last 5 years. A lot of success there. The history has been a tournament win, 2 tournament individual winners. Typically, I don't think we've finished anything less than 4th or 5th in that tournament out of a usually fairly large field. So it's a great golf course for us. We love the host families. It's just a good experience. From there, we host at Otter Creek this year, which is the Indiana Invitational, where we had regionals last year. It's Otter Creek, top golf course in Indiana for sure, if not one of the best public facilities in the nation. We had rave reviews on the golf course from last year when we hosted regionals, saying it was a legitimate national championship golf course. So we're excited to go back, to Otter Creek and play our tournament there. There's a lot of community support. It's a golf course that we play frequently, and I know that the girls are excited about that. After that, our spring season kind of concludes at Ohio State, which is just a great warm-up for the Big Ten Conference Championship. Ohio State, I mean, what can you say? To play the Scarlet Course, Jack Nicklaus redesigned, top flight field, just outstanding preparation for the conference championship, which this year is again hosted by Northwestern up at the Lakeshore Golf and Country Club. After that, it's on to regionals at Notre Dame, and then hopefully the national championship to follow.